We're programmed to complain, especially about the weather. And this year, I've never lived through a year as agreeable in terms of weather as we've had to date this year.
Lee Denena is a farmer out of Robertson County, where the first 7 months of the year brought above average rain and mild temperatures to crops across the area.
I'm not saying it was perfect, but as close to that as I've ever had. We had optimal planting windows to get in and plant our corn early, on time. Then we subsequently got adequate rainfall to move to the next stage, had an adequate window to get in and fertilize, side dress.
Even with nearly perfect weather, when it comes to farming, there are many moving parts, and something is bound to cause problems.
The only problem areas were some low drainage areas that didn't drain as well and couldn't take the moisture off. That's the only downside on our yields this year in corn.
Denena says too much rain can be just as detrimental as too little, but when virtually everything else goes right, there's not much to complain about.
Again, we're programmed as farmers to complain about the weather, but we're going to have to find something else to complain about this year because it wasn't the weather.
That's been a look at Central Texas agriculture from the ground up.
From the Ground Up is sponsored by Producers Cooperative, proudly serving agriculture since 1943.